Okay, go ahead, Gary.
Thanks, Karine. While gun violence impacts communities all across the country, Black, Jewish, and marginalized communities often fall at the intersection of gun violence and hate-fueled violence. In many parts of the country, those who commit hate crimes can still have legal access to a gun. How important is it for this office, this new office, to address gun violence intersectionally?
Oh, it is incredibly important. When we talk about gun violence, it's not one community that's affecting, as you just laid out, it's multiple communities. So this is something that is at the intersection. It is so important that we do not forget a community here. As you know, this is going to be overseen by VP Harris, Vice President Harris, which is going to be incredibly important. We have Steph Feldman, who's going to be the director, and she'll have 2 deputies. We're taking this very seriously, and this is about all communities, as we hear the horrible stories. Right? We hear stories of different brown and Black communities, rural communities, urban communities being affected by gun violence. And enough is enough. Remember what I said at the top of the briefing. The president hears from multiple victims, and the thing that they say to him is do something. And it doesn't matter where he is around the country, who he's comforting during these awful attacks. That's what he hears, because all of these communities are feeling the same thing. They're losing loved ones. And so it's going to be incredibly important to make sure that we don't leave any community behind. This is not a president that does that. This is the president that talks about being inclusive. And so that's what you're going to see from this office. What this office is going to do, as I said moments ago, it's going to accelerate the work that the president has already put forth. The bipartisan law on gun violence. When you think about the 24 executive actions that he's taken, it's going to help accelerate all of those really critical pieces so that we can get to a place where we're not sending our kids being frightened to school because there might be gun violence at their school, or going to a grocery store, right? And so that's the importance of this office, is to really get to work and accelerate the work that we've already been doing.